Hi everybody, Shane here at the Brick House, back again with another video. Today I want to discuss all the retiring LEGO architecture sets and give my contrarian view on which ones I think will have the biggest return on investment in the coming years. So let's get into it. The first set we have is 21043. This is the San Francisco Skylines. This came out in 2019 and is retiring in just under 3 years. The next set we have is set 21028. This is the New York City Skyline. This came out in 2016 and is retiring in just under 5 years. The next set we have is 21052. This is the Dubai Skyline. This was released in 2020 and is retiring in just under 2 years. So those are the three Skyline sets that are retiring right now. The London set is not retiring. That has also been out for 4 years, but that is the #1 selling LEGO Skyline set. So LEGO's going to keep that on the market for at least another year. Now, full disclosure, I am not a fan of the LEGO Skyline sets from a build standpoint, but I don't let that affect my investment analysis. The great commodities investor Jim Rogers once said, when all of the traders are on one side of the boat, it's time for you to get to the other side. And that's called the contrarian investment. Now, historically, the LEGO Skyline sets have done very well after retirement, gaining 2, sometimes even 300% return on investment. However, I think that the market for the Skyline sets is a crowded one, and there are lots of people who are investing in them as well as buying them, and I don't think you're going to see the huge returns that you did in the past. Let's go to the Berlin set, which was released in 2016 and came out at the exact same time as the New York City Skyline set and retired 2 years after. So 2 years after retirement, people are asking in excess of $200 on Amazon and eBay. I use eBay as a comparison because they generally have a lower price than Amazon, and I want to show you the lowest price for a sealed LEGO set in perfect condition. Now this person is asking $199 for a set and will offer you a discount if you order in bulk. I looked at this set and 3 days later I was given an offer for this set for $179, which I passed. The Berlin set retired in just 2 years and people are asking $200 for it and there are no takers. It's very hard to justify spending $200 on such a small set. Since the New York City Skyline and San Francisco Skylines have been out for 3 and 4 years respectively, that means that a lot more people who wanted the set have already purchased it. It also means that a lot more people who are thinking about investing in it have purchased these sets for the aftermarket. And in my opinion, it's going to be much harder to realize significant price increases on these Skyline sets. So now let's look at 2 other sets that were retiring, and I'll give you my contrarian advice on why I think these are the sets you should be investing in. The first set is set number 21045, which is the Trafalger Square Landmark Series set. The next set is 21046, which is the New York Empire State Building, also part of the Landmark series. Now, in the past, the Landmark series have not done well in the aftermarket. This, in my opinion, is because they were kind of rudimentary. They usually sold for $19.99 or $29.99 and were very basic in their design and structure. All of that changed with these new sets, which include the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, Trafalgar Square, and a set that retired 2 years ago, which was the United States Capitol Building. These sets now retail from anywhere from $79.99 to $129.99 and are much more detailed, a much more sophisticated build, and in my opinion, much better than the previous Landmark series. And if you look at the Capitol Building, which was out for 2 years and retired in 2019, now 2 years after retirement, it retailed for $99.99 and is now selling in excess of $230 on Amazon. And in addition, if you go to eBay, you'll see that someone is asking $200 all the way up to $300 and in some cases $400 for this set. That is a return on investment of 200 to 300%. In my opinion, the Landmark series offer a much larger and better return on investment in the long run than the Skylines. I think the market for the Skylines has kind of been saturated. So in my opinion, the Landmark series, Trafalgar Square and Empire State Building, which are retiring, are going to offer a far better return on investment in the long run than the retiring Skyline sets. Would you rather pay $200 or $300 for these 2 sets or $200 or $300 for a very small skyline set. And so those who start to get into the landmark series, starting with the Statue of Liberty or the Taj Mahal, are going to want to go back and complete their set with both the Empire State Building, Trafalgar Square, and even the Capitol Building. There also is the White House, which is set to retire probably in the next 2 or 3 years. So in my opinion, this is the line of the architecture series that you should be investing in. That's my video for today. I hope you like it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.